I just recently subscribed to another anime site.
No way.
Pretty stoked.
Really?
It's $3 a month. It's pretty good.
You could have bought like a sandwich, like one more sandwich a month.
Yeah, but this is probably more useful.
Is that a question?
You're like, I'm going to say pass. Hard pass.
Hard
on that
pass.
one.
Hard pass on that one.
Hard pass on that one. Like I said, I'm trying to...
I'm branching out, man. I'm trying new things, new
animes. I'm trying not to like pirate shows. So I'm doing my due dill. I'm trying to like
dill pickles.
Yeah, I'm trying not to like pirate them because it's so easy to. Because you can just like, oh, I'm just gonna stream it on this website and boom, not pay any money. But at least you're trying to like support it. I'm sure shows that you watch you can pirate them, right?
Yeah,
but you can rather just get them legit, right?
Yeah,
or it's probably a better idea to do it. Be like, you wouldn't steal a car, would you? Like those commercials.
You wouldn't download a pizza, would you?
Yeah. You wouldn't download drugs, would you?
I mean, I would actually. No.
I would download a beer.
Hey, I got a question. If Burt Reynolds was like, hey Brian, you seem like a cool dude. Would you like to take a ride in my my Firebird, my Trans Am? Would you be like, okay, first of all, the black and gold, the one from Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah.
Okay, he's like, you want to take a ride? And before you can answer, he goes, but you have to dress like Sally Field.
Yeah, I think I probably would have done that anyways. You gotta keep up that sexual tension.
That's the only way to do it.
Yeah, that's the only way to, like that witty commentary back and forth. That's the only way you can do it.
Yeah.
Because how are you gonna,
how's he gonna stay like
how the
on
fuck
the
are you
focus
gonna,
on the road?
Yeah, you gotta be a blocker car, and you need to have that your mind focused.
He's got a long way to go, and a short time to get there. He's eastbound. Just watch old Bandit run, you know?
Old Smokey's got the music on. He's out on your trail.
He ain't gonna
rest till you're in jail.
He ain't gonna stop till you're in... Oh, yeah, rest. Till you're in jail. You got to dodge and you got to duck 'em. You got to keep that diesel truck.
You got to dodge and you got to turducken.
That's what I thought. Like, say turducken.
You're like, man, I could go for a turducken right now. What is a turducken?
It's turkey, duck, chicken.
So it's like you shove...
Yes, they're alive when you do it too.
Yeah. You shove a duck into a turkey while shoving a chicken into the duck, right?
Yeah.
No, is that literally what it is?
It's
you cook
a turkey. All right, so chicken goes in the duck goes in the turkey.
Like a whole chicken?
Yeah.
And a whole duck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Anyways, are we ever going to do this?
Yeah, let's do it now.
Do it now. I ruin it. All right.
Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and with me today is...
Kyle McIntyre.
All right.
Always here.
Always here. Okay, so let's get into it. Kyle, what is new in your world? What is good?
My Mammoth boost came in.
Okay.
It's a kit, so it's not like all together. They didn't have the color I wanted originally, which was the mint, the kind of the seafoam.
Yeah.
So I got it in vintage racing green. So that's kind of cool. So it's a powder coated pedal. It's already ready to go. I'm just gonna.
It's pretty bright. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It has. I got cream knob with it, and then I'm getting that Sonic Stomper to go on it. So it's like pink. That's gonna be really cool.
Nice.
So that came in. I haven't built it yet.
What kind of boost is it?
They call it a J201. So that refers to the actual components in it. So like
is it like a JFET or what is the?
It should be a JFET.
Is it going to be clean boost or is it just?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
It
doesn't really give a whole lot of description.
Does it look like a shitload of components, or is it pretty?
No, it looks super easy actually. Nowhere compared to the large beaver.
Yeah,
which is next on my list of what's new.
How's that?
It's all assembled. It looks so great. It's awesome. It's like everything's in there.
Yeah.
That's about it. So I have to go through and make sure and see why it's not working.
Does it light up?
It does light up.
Okay, the LED lights up.
It does do bypass when the pedal's off.
Yeah.
So that means that part of it is working. Once it switches on, I don't know where it's going. I think that I either have a short somewhere, or I have maybe one of the resistors. You should see how many resistors go in this thing. It's probably 30 resistors. So, yeah, I think I worked 2 days on this. Not straight, but just like
48 hours on this thing,
Yeah.
1 hour per resistor.
yes. And so
Fried the shit out of that board.
let that soldering iron just bake. Anyway, so yeah, I'll have to go through and just see. And what I found with another pedal, so like the SD one, which like I was super stoked on after the DS one.
Yeah.
Because DS one, I put everything in and it fired up. It was great. It worked right away. The SD one was a letdown because I got it. First, it sounded so cool before. I was like, oh, I'm going to mod this to make it sound even cooler. And then it's like, nothing. I'm like, shit. So I realized that the some of the parts that I had, I think I've mentioned it before, they were discontinued.
Well, you had like a really big
it's
ass
an
capacitor or
MPF
something
102. Yeah, it's the transistor. And I'm like, oh, I did some research. Like, oh, this is the replacement for that. And I put it in and like nothing. Like it did not work. So I'm thinking that the legs, like the actual legs on it are different. So, and I had cut the legs because that's what it says to do.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, cut the legs and okay, perfect. Run it through and it didn't work. So I found a site that had it. Actually, Mammoth had it.
Okay.
So I put those in just the other day, put them all in, and I just went and resoldered some connections. I saw, okay, there's a little bit of bleed over on this, and I kind of scratched a little of the solder away and just kind of went through the board, fucking kicked on.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool.
And it sounds really cool. I'd say it's still a unique sound.
Yeah.
And it sounds different than the DS one.
Because I never played the SD one stock, but we played it today, fired it up. It's really cool.
It's
like
a MOSFET mod on that
really fucking loud.
Yeah. Like your Unity on that one would normally be around like 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
But this is like maybe 7
Yeah.
7
like
o'clock.
you have to turn
so
it like
7
down.
yeah.
And it's like to get it Unity.
Yeah.
And it is really bassy too, which is cool.
Yeah.
And we were fucking around with it, and I put the clean boost from Noise Kick in front of it. Like I turned the clean boost. It sounded like a fuzz.
Yeah,
like it was like super. Cool. Yeah, when you turn the drive. Anyways, I don't even know what you did to it, but it sounds pretty cool.
I linked a couple diodes together in series, and then changed some of the diodes out to be, which is weird because you have like 3 spots on some of these transistors. Right, you have 3 legs on a transistor. Yeah. You clip one, and you're only using 2. So you're using it as like a diode, and change some caps and,
Have you, so now you're doing this a lot. Okay. Well, you have a lot more experience than I do. I built one and that was about it.
Yeah. Well,
so,
the thing is the ones that you have built from scratch have turned out better than the ones that I've built from scratch. All I've had to do with yours is just like change like some things.
Yeah.
And it just works better. But yours were actually still working before.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just like luck of the draw.
I think the problem with
but you're
one
probably,
of the kits I had, the large beaver one, is that there was like extra parts in there and there's nowhere for them to go.
Yeah.
I think they pulled too many parts, and I noticed there was a missing resistor in there. So I'm going to go back through and like make sure every resistor is correct, because I could have put one in the wrong spot. There's so many of them.
Yeah.
I told you, 2 days. It's fucking ridiculous.
Waste of my life on this goddamn thing. Well, I mean, you're probably learning.
I spent more time on the SD one though, to be honest. So I like went fucking crazy and took a break for like 2 weeks and came back to it and had fresh eyes and was like, I bet it's these things, and also I bet there's a short right here, and clean that up and boom, fired up. So
are you getting more of an idea of what these things do? Because
Yeah.
I kind of don't. I like read up once of like, these are what resistors do and capacitors and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I kind of don't even.
I'm still understanding. I mean, I don't have like, oh yeah, I'm a whiz now.
Whiz kid.
I was going to say whiz.
The whiz.
I have that record, by the way.
Yeah, really?
God, I sorted through some records.
Yeah.
And the whiz was in there, and that's in the donate pile.
Oh, you got to keep that. Put it on the wall.
No, God. Yeah. So, anyways, another pedal I got is the MT2.
So the infamous Metal Zone.
Yes. So, people talk about it like, oh, it's so bad. It's really not that
It's
bad.
a meme now, and we're living it.
Yeah, I'm living the meme.
I had a meme.
Field of memes. What memes may become.
Steel memes can't be melted.
So I got the MT2 in hopes to mod it actually.
Okay, but
it actually sounds pretty cool now. I looked up the diesel mod.
Yeah.
And that should be pretty cool actually.
It's not a whole.
No, it's only a couple components, and I should have most of them. So
yeah, we were playing that, and it's actually it's
not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not bad through like a kick-ass amp with a kick-ass guitar.
Yeah, and I think that was the same thing with like the DS one. I always remembered the DS one stock sounding like shit.
Yeah,
I borrowed yours before you modded it, and I was like, man, this actually sounds pretty good. Because I was like, and then I'm like, does it sound good because I'm using like a Gibson and an orange,
probably,
like 8030, so like with like Celestion V30s and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, I'm getting
$40 pedal with
yeah, like $4,000 worth of equipment.
We'll make make this $40 pedal sound great.
Sound pretty good. Yeah. So and then we were doing the same thing with the Metal Zone. I'm like, yeah, this sounds pretty good. What are people talking about? The same thing with like we had like orange and American Fender and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, that sounds pretty decent. And then you got to remember the guy that you bought it from. He said he bought it to sound like Metallica. Or something.
He's like, I bought it to sound like James Hetfield. He's like, and I was just playing through my crate amp, and I said, yeah, well, it's hard to make a tube amp sound bad, I guess.
Yeah,
he's an older guy. I bought it, just met up in a parking lot and bought it on my way home from work.
Yeah, so maybe that's kind of what we're like. I don't know. Maybe that's like a thing. I'm like, I don't know how to gauge it because I'm like, it doesn't sound that bad. And then you do the mods to it, and you're like, oh, it sounds even better. But I don't know what people are hearing these bad. Maybe it's just,
to be honest, it's got an EQ on it, and if you like don't dial that in, it can sound like shit.
Yeah, because we
you got to be careful. I mean, if you have if
the treble is too high, if the treble goes way too high on the Metal Zone, it sounds like bees just like fighting each other in a tin can.
It does sound bad when you drop it all. So, but
you got
decent.
We got some stuff. You got some wins on your pedal builds. You got some other things that you're working on.
Yeah,
you got some more projects. So
yeah,
that's pretty cool. It's cool.
So my pedal journey is like every pedal. Can I make it?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So you got. Not only are you playing more pedals, but now you're just modding them. So that's cool.
Yeah, and I'm actually playing a lot more, and I feel like I'm becoming a better guitarist.
Nice.
Even though I'm gonna be a shittier bassist now.
Yeah.
It's like either way. I'm building my skills for guitar. I'm losing my skills for bass.
It's like you only
it's my character pyramid. It's like you pull it one way or the other.
You can't be both. It's like I'm just gonna have to give up on bass now. Fuck it.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
I'll play baritone in the band. Anyways, so Brian, what are you working on? What do you got? What's new with you?
I'm not a whole lot. I guess I'm not working on anything like you. You're like, oh, I'm a master builder over here.
Yeah, I'm not a master builder.
I'm
a master build. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay, I bought some earplugs, and I wanted to invest in some actual legit earplugs as opposed to just using toilet paper or the foam ones that you get from the drugstore.
Wait, when have you used toilet paper before?
A lot of times.
Like when?
Every time I go to a show and I forget to bring earplugs, I just run to the bathroom and stuff toilet paper in my ears. I haven't watched a show going to see a band and not had ear protection. Right?
Yeah.
Or I'm a hot shot and I just go and just destroy my ears because this is gonna be way more fun.
It's like, Kyle, you having a good time? Yeah.
No.
What are they called? Ectoplasm? Ectoplasm? Is that what it is?
What is that, like Slimer? What are you talking about?
Yeah, is that what they are?
Anyway, I have what are you going for?
Eargasm.
Jesus. What the fuck? I didn't even say the name of it yet.
Yeah, that's what I was.
You let the cat out of the bag. Fuck!
I was egging you on.
Okay, so I got the earplugs, and they're called Eargasm. It's a really dumb name, and what I like about them is that they are, able to hear more frequencies, and they kind of they're everything. You can hear it clearer. It's just everything just lowered. Yeah. So it's not like you're fighting to hear the bass or treble or whatever like that. and I used them at band practice because I'm like, okay, you can have them and just play your guitar, and like you know what your guitar is gonna sound like when you're at home or whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
really, what you want to know is like you want to be able to hear everybody else in your band. You want to hear your vocals, and you want to hear your own guitar. And that's one thing that I noticed is like on my Marshall that I keep at the studio that we were jamming on, I'm like, some of those settings were so fucking trebly because I was using earplugs, like the normal foam ones.
Yeah, so you're
I was
cranking
like,
those.
holy fuck, this must sound like shit if we ever played this like those settings live. I'm like, okay, let me just dial those back a little bit. And I was like, because I was playing, I was like, God damn, this sounds like, and I'm like, but it worked because it
Sound
cut,
like a car alarm.
yeah, it cut through the band mix, and I was like, well, I don't need to be that trebly to cut through the band mix, so maybe roll those back a little bit. So I thought that was really cool, and I could hear everybody. I could hear like the vocals really well, even though we have like at our rehearsal spot, we have a really crappy PA that, you know, the band's left there, so we all use it. And then the way it's like angled to the ceiling,
like above your head.
Yeah, it's like really dumb. I don't really like.
Not only is it high, but it's also angled up at the ceiling. It's already like 2 inches away from the ceiling, but then it's actually aimed at the ceiling.
Yeah, just like with the size of the room and like what we can make it, we just had to make it work. And I was like, oh, I was able to hear them pretty clearly with these earplugs. I was like, dang, I was able to EQ everything and dial it in. So I really am so far so good on these things. I'm like, I think it's a really good investment actually to $30 or 24, whatever the hell it was for Eargasm.
I'll look into it.
Yeah. So I would say I'm going to give it, you know, my goal is to like, okay, use them for a show because we've played shows before and I'll have like earplugs in and like I can't hear things. So I ended up taking them both out or one of them out. And when I'm on stage, I'm like, damn, that's probably not good to keep doing that. Like at least like a couple of times a month or whatever. I'm like, yeah, that'll destroy my ears over time. So
what was the name of those?
One more time, Eargasm.
Huge shout out.
Yeah. So I think they're cool. So far, so good. I think I really want to give them a run through when we actually play a show.
Yeah.
So we got one coming up next month. So we'll see how that actually works out. Another thing I wanted to mention, we did get a delivery.
Oh, yeah.
From Stone Age Guitar Picks. They sent us, what is it? It's a handmade agate stone.
That's how you say it. That's it.
I'm like,
agate?
I want to say agate.
Nope.
Okay, good thing I said that first, and then, yeah.
I played a lot of Skyrim, and that's how they say it.
So, handmade agate stone. Mm-hmm. What the hell is agate?
It's a rock.
Okay. So it's stone guitar picks. They're not.
Yeah, it's
Stone Age.
Not lying to you.
They're not lying to you. These are pretty cool. It's a really thick pick, which I've been really getting into, and it's like, it looks damn cool too.
It's your favorite color, right?
Yeah, it's purple. Swirl. It's getting your swirl on, and it's
smooth, but it has like a little texture.
Yeah, it has a texture on the edges. So
it's like really, they sandblasted it or something to give it like a little texture so it doesn't slip out of your fingers.
Yeah, I guess you know more about this type of stuff. To me, I just like look. I'm like, it's pretty.
They could have taken a brush to it. Let me see.
It looks pretty.
Yeah, I'm pulling out my monocle right now and looking at it. That looks pretty cool.
One thing I would think would be cool would be using this in the studio, like for picking is really cool. Like arpeggio, like chords and stuff like that. It does sound really cool and has a totally unique tone for when you're playing acoustically.
Yeah, it looks like a 2 millimeter, right? Or is it a little bit thinner than that?
I think it's maybe about 3. I mean,
really?
it's about as thick as the 3 mil from Gravity.
Okay,
so it's about that size, and it's about the same as the chicken pick one.
Yeah, get a caliper in here. We gotta check this out.
I don't know, but it's.
I think that's accurate.
It's a good feel. So I think it's really for picking. Yeah, and because it's like a heavier pick, I like that to me, I get more accurate when I'm playing heavier picks.
Yeah,
because I don't want to like wail it around.
What about the feel of the actual string noise, like the actual?
Yeah, no, I really like that for acoustic. You can hear it a lot, and it's a.
Is it softer since it's like
no? It's like you can hear
the actual contact. Of
it's kind of almost like you can hear the contact, and it kind of has like a glassy kind of sound.
Yeah, I could.
You know, as opposed to like if you're playing like Tortex or something, it's a little bit more dull.
Yeah,
it kind of dulls the attack. So this has a really strong attack, and it was just for when I was playing acoustics. I really dug it, and electric, I was kind of jamming on that a little bit. So I think it'd be really cool to try it on a bass to see.
I think they do like a polycarbonate acrylic blended one too. I was looking at some of their picks, and I wonder how those would feel. Unless, I mean, this could be it. I don't know. It doesn't feel like plastic at all. Of course, I don't know.
Yeah, so we'll take a picture of it and put it up on the old Instagram, and we'll link it and take a bite out of it.
Yeah, I'm checking it like it's gold. Yep.
Yeah.
My tooth is broken.
Yep. It's really cool. So I dig it. I'm going to have a lot of fun playing with it. So we'll see how it does. We'll try it with bass and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
So
Try not to break it.
all right. So with that being said, check out Stone Age Guitar Picks. They're on Instagram. So just search Stone Age Guitar Picks. You're going to check them out. Brings me to a topic I wanted to do.
Yeah.
A topic. Ayo!
Oh my gosh.
I want to
Should've
talk about
forced
picks.
that one.
Let's talk about picks a little bit. So, what have you played in the past, Kyle? You're a bass player who plays with a pick. You're not much of a finger slapping kind of guy on bass.
I used to use I only use picks. I've tried occasionally I'll do finger. But that's not me.
I don't think you.
There was one song I used to do it.
I think when we record,
Like,
sometimes you'll do it.
Yeah, but it's not like anything I'm proud of.
Yeah, we've done acoustic songs. Sometimes you'll do it there, because those sometimes like for bass, you're almost like holding whole notes.
Yeah.
So
I'm a Dunlop Tortex kind of guy.
okay. What's your?
Because they absorb the sweat on my hands.
Oh, and you're kind of like you like that powdery finish or whatever.
Yeah.
They kind of do, right? They have a powdery.
They do, yeah. When they're fresh, they have like a coating on them.
Yeah.
And after that, toss them or use them at home. Actually, I have like hundreds of picks.
It's just like because once you use them at a show, you're like,
Put them in my pocket, and then my wife finds them when she does laundry.
She's like,
throws them in the bowl.
yeah. So, what's your size? Your Tortex?
I think they're 88s.
So you're doing green ones.
Green.
No.
I have the blues actually, which are like
you
90s,
recently
right?
went up to. Those are the one.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. So you recently changed.
I don't know. I play blue and green and sometimes yellow when like I can't find a green.
No, you don't. You never play yellow.
I used to when I used to play yellow before I started hitting harder.
Yeah, before we kind of like figured it
Yeah.
out. Our sizes.
And then on guitar I like to use orange.
Oh man, yeah.
I like
Those
orange.
Those are so light for me.
Those are I don't
Those are
even know.
60s.
60s. Yeah, I don't even know anymore. I just know the color.
So it's just yellow.
And then you were stupid and you bought black ones of all different sizes.
I really like the.
They're cool. They're black.
Yeah, but
it's like shit. You have to like look at them if they're worn. You're like, I don't know what
I
this
don't know
is.
what it is.
You
I
just
guess
like you give it the little bend test. I guess that'll be fine.
Whoop! I folded that one in half.
Shit,
That one is
it's
too
like
small.
paper.
Yeah,
like an envelope.
yeah. So, you never use thick picks on guitar?
I probably should, but like I've tried gravity picks. I like them, but I got to drill more holes in them.
Oh, because they'll slip.
Yeah, because of the polycarbonate. It like makes my fingers sweat, and I can feel it like start slipping. I'm like, and I try to squeeze it more. It's like the harder you hold on, the faster it slips out of your hand.
The more you hold on to it, the more you grab it.
The sweat acts like grease.
All right, so you're
I'm a one guy.
you're a Dunlop.
I like Tortex. Yeah.
I guess when we first started, everybody always kind of like had the Fender picks because that's what you would buy. Cause
like the nylon ones.
I had a Fender guitar.
The ones that leave like marks on your guitar.
Yeah,
they're like wearing on your pick guard.
We always used to like get like whatever like the celluloid or whatever the hell it's called, like the Fender ones. We'd always like light them on fire because it would be like red or whatever. It's like when we were in high school.
Dang, I never knew that. I never did that.
Yeah, we used to do that all the time. Like this is what you did in high school. It's like, let's light our picks on fire.
It's badass. Let's try and play with them.
Ow, my fingers. Don't tell my mom. What would you tell your mom? It's like, how'd you burn yourself? I need to go to the hospital. I burned a pick. Were you still holding it? Yeah. I wanted to burn all the way to the end.
I wanted to burn all the way down to my bones.
I feel it in my bones. Jimi Hendrix would have wanted it this way.
He lit his guitar, not his pick.
Anyways, so I guess for me, I like a lot of different types of picks.
Yeah.
And I have a list of like what I like to use each pick for and their thickness and what they're made out of for different
All right,
things.
here we go. Everyone, if you're not sitting down,
Grab yourself a drink and get ready. So I do like Tortex a lot. So I do, that was like, I think I used to play 60s. That was kind of like my first thing. So the orange ones.
Yeah.
I always used to play those because it was like, that's, I thought it was like kind of the standard. It was not too thin, not too thick. It was kind of right there. That and the 73s. But I always like the 60s because that's kind of like what all my friends played. So I was like, this is what we need to play.
Dude, I see people play 60s with like bass.
That's
I don't know how they do that unless
no-go.
like your volume's like your gain, your volume's cranked where it's like you touch a string, it's like wow,
Yeah, well,
But I know
that's what Mark Hoppus plays. He plays
good
60s.
friend actually plays that. How do you do that?
Yeah, it's way too light. That's what my friend he plays all his guitars and basses with 60s still. He's had the same type of pick for what 12 years, 15 years of playing. That's like his go-to. I'm like, "Oh geez, okay. Well, you pick your
When you find something,
yeah.
when you like it, you like it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it." So, I do like actually going thinner. I like to try the .50, the red Toltex, the red Toltex, the red
Toltex?
I like the red Tortex.
Yeah.
And those ones I really like for acoustic when I'm playing and recording. When I just do like overdubs of just like strums of chords, and I go play, pluck all the strings like bring.
Yeah.
And I like to do that because you get like a cool pick sound.
Like chorus
Yeah.
kind of feel.
No, it's just it's just like a like you
It's
can't
really light.
Yeah, you can't get the plucking.
Like
without,
you took a piece of tissue paper and ran it right over the strings.
similar to that, but not that extreme. And so I usually use those for that and type of like effect when I'm recording, and I actually do play 50s when I play acoustic live.
Yeah.
It's almost like, I heard it once before, I'll probably misquote it or whatever the hell it was. I don't know who it was from, but it's like almost like a compressor, but like naturally, like the harder you play, like it's not going to like get super loud and like overload, the front of house or whatever. Cause like you can't really play super hard and like get the strings all crazy. Like you would if you played like a 1 millimeter pick, because like when I play acoustically, I'm usually just strumming and singing. I'm not like doing like lead work and stuff like that, or even strumming single notes when I'm playing acoustically, because it's usually just to get the chord and to sing to it and accompany it. So that's what I use 50s for. I really like them for that. I would never play in the band with 50s. I don't think I could even play punk rock with like 50s. I don't think I could. I think they would just fall apart. You do one pick slide, the thing's in half.
Not if it's Tortex. That shit'll fold like 8 times.
Yeah. it'll just be bent.
You origami that shit. Yeah.
And then for a while I jumped to 88s, the green Tortex, because we were both using them at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we can just
I can still use those too.
Yeah, I can get away with those too. But we played those for years, and it was easy for us to just like, oh, we can just grab a bag of like 72 and we're both set.
Yeah.
We would play shows or whatever. And then I went recently, like in the past year, that's when I switched to using predominantly live. I would do 1.14, the Ultex, the sharp ones. And I like those a lot because they have to be the sharp ones, not the regular.
Super sharp.
Because you got to look sharp. I like them. They last longer, I think. They do like completely like they can't hold up to pick slides. I don't think any picks that I've played can hold up to pick slides, because you do one pick slide and it just goes.
Especially polycarbonate ones. You're like, oh, there's a groove there.
Oh, we're done.
Catching that on strings.
Now it's catching on strings. So that's like, I think with every pick, but the Ultex hold up pretty well when you're doing like strumming and like, because I'm trying to do like a little bit more like single note lead work and stuff like that with the band, and I like the sharps a little bit better. But that kind of brings to playing at home and doing when I'm practicing. I like really thick picks, so I'm trying the gravities. I like those. They're kind of cool. But chicken picks, I like them a lot. I think I got a 3.5 is one of them that I play a lot. It's like,
what are these things made out of?
I don't know, but they're super.
They're made of milk.
Hard. They're made of milk.
They're made of milk. And it tells you to drink your milk. This is why.
Yeah,
it's so tough.
Yeah, and they're really light too, so I like them. And other types of material are pretty cool. So like we said with the Stone Age picks, you get a really cool sound with those. But also, a while ago you made some brass picks for me.
Yeah,
and those are actually really cool sound. They'll fuck up the finisher on your guitar real quick.
How did you find that out?
Because I played them, and then like my junior is all like scratched up, right? I mean, it's natural relicking, bro. Although most people don't play with brass picks. So
Were you playing with sandpaper on your wrist?
yeah. So those are cool. It's a really cool sound.
I can make a couple more if you guys are interested. Let me know.
Yeah, it's a really unique sound, I guess, is the thing. It's like they're
not like that great to play with, like full strums. Like they're good for picking.
I never broke a string with them, but because I played them on bass a lot, which I thought was really cool. And bass, I like super heavy, sharp picks.
Yeah, and it
like the gravity
cool
picks.
Is it gave you more life on some strings too.
Yeah, you could play you could play with the brass pick, and you get your, I don't know, was it like more highs? Or
you get a little more treble off that.
like different like harmonics and overtones with it. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right, so got a lot out of that one.
Yeah. Side note, I used to really like Clayton picks, not because of like the quality of the pick, but because my brother's name is Clayton. But they are really nice picks still. I do like them. I like the really wide ones.
Yeah, the ones that were like triangle.
Coach Schneider he left one here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, and that one was cool.
Nice.
Kosh.
Okay. Well,
Look him up.
I guess we got a little bit more out of that than I thought.
He's dope. All right, that was interesting.
All right, well, maybe we'll just cut that whole topic out.
Yeah.
I pick shitty topics, I guess. This episode is going to be on episode.
This episode is brought to you by Burt Reynolds.
This is the most skippable episode. This episode
voted most skippable.
Most
by Jim Bowers
episode. You want to punch this episode in the fucking face.
Yeah.
When you see it pop on your iTunes, you're like, fuck this.
Break your phone. Yeah.
You just smash your phone. You see it, it's like, oh, it's Tuesday. Smash.
Like Smash Bros, but Smash Phones.
Yeah. Smash Burger.
Yeah. You ever been there? Been there once.
I think I've been there once. I don't think I ate there.
I've been there, but I never ate there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like,
yeah, it's like saying, "Oh, I've seen that movie." I mean, I saw the credits.
I've seen that movie. I mean, but I fell asleep during it.
Yeah, exactly.
I fell asleep during Harry Potter, the last one.
Really?
But it's not that interesting. I went with the girlfriend at the time who wanted to see it, and it's like, oh,
well, did you watch any of the other ones?
No.
Yeah, well, there's your fucking mistake.
I woke up at like.
Did you read any of the books?
Nope.
Yep. There you go.
Don't know how to read. Yeah, no. I woke up at like the end when they were like fighting the guy. And
they always fight the guy.
Spoiler, he won. So, and then I was like, cool. Saw the whole movie, and I saw like where he's like, Harry Potter's grown up. I'm like, so we're done here. All right, let's go home. Wrong. I actually like Harry Potter.
Did you watch all the movies?
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking lived it, bro.
You lived it.
I read the books and I saw the movies.
All right.
They're cool. I mean, it's like, it was a part of my life.
Yeah.
It was a story.
Many stories, I guess, right?
Yeah, it was one story. No, it's one story.
One story, many books.
Okay. God.
All right, fine. Jesus Christ, you're going to like fucking flip the fucking table.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this last topic.
What's this one about?
It's the band outfits one.
Yeah, band outfits.
Okay. What are your thoughts on band outfits on stage? Like bands who choose to wear like, specific getup on stage. What's your take on that? What's the hot take, Kyle?
I think it can be a good thing, and it can be a very poor choice.
Yeah, I think I got like it can be one of two ways. Now, what about do you want to do positive and then we'll end with negative?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're always kind of
positive
talking shit.
It gets you in a theme. People go, "Oh shit, these guys know what they're doing." But okay, well no, now moving to negative.
Yeah, whatever. Just we don't need to classify it. Just like go on your thoughts here, Kyle.
No, I think you can have a theme, and dress together or whatever, and not necessarily have a uniform.
Yeah.
Like I think of fucking the Eagles with Desperado. They fucking look like they're in a country western. That's cool. I think that not that I would ever like, oh, you guys should do that on stage.
Yeah.
But that's just kind of
like a band get up. I
think. And I think you have people that overdo it, I guess, and you go, yikes, that's a little too much.
I think there's certain times of like, well, because I guess
full disclosure,
we used to do it.
Yeah,
we used to do it. So I guess like we're
guilty
as charged. We used to do it. We used to wear black everything. I think when we first started the band, I thought it was, that's when like our very first show, it was like black pants, black shoes, black button-up shirt, and like a colored tie.
Yeah, tie of whatever color tie
of your choice.
Yeah, and then I would, we'd even wear bandanas of the same color, so we'd
match belts
yourself.
Or match something. Yeah, so
to yourself.
Yeah, so that was kind of what we did when we were like 15, 16 when we first started doing that, and then we did it up until like we were like 20 or something like that, 21.
Say 19.
Yeah, maybe like
just
that.
to make it not sound so bad.
Yeah, we ditched that in our teens. It was something like that. We ditched it early on. I guess the band was established for a long time, but we were doing that. It's like kind of once we realized, it's like I think once we started playing bars and we were like playing shows like that, and instead of like high school shows and like local all ages clubs, we played like a bar, and there was this guy. He was like, like at a bar, people are more honest, because they're maybe drunk or whatever. And we were like 19 or something like that. We played there, and they're like, "You guys are fucking great, except for these ties, man. I'm gonna remember your band and the music, but I'm gonna have to forget those fucking ties." And we're like, still wearing our ties, and we're like, "All right, thanks for being so honest, man." He's like, and then he's like, "Yeah, they're just fuck." And the guy was like, going off a little bit. He's like, "Yeah, they just look fucking dumb, dude. It's fucking." I'm like, "All right, okay, cool.
You're in my feelings, bro. You're scaring me, mister.
You scared me, mister." So I didn't let that like change it, except for like a while. It's like we started playing shows where we didn't dress up, and it was like, man, this is so much easier not to have like an outfit on stage. And then now it's like, I guess there's certain things of like what we do now is like, you don't want to look like you fucking just got out of bed.
That's true.
And that's how that's our kind of band.
There's still like
image.
An outfit, I guess, but it's very, very loose, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not
I guess there are certain things.
It's a guideline.
The guideline is like,
we don't, we're all playing together. We all have a common theme. We want to play and have fun. We don't want to look like schlubs.
Yeah. I think that's a big thing.
That's
it's
the kind of thing.
I think it's okay for the drummer, but I'm going to say we never wear shorts.
Yeah, shorts.
You look like you just don't give a fuck when you wear shorts on stage.
Wear shoes.
No fucking flip-flops. No barefoot. No, oh my God, no barefoot. Get the fuck out of here with that raw.
I wear boots.
That Rasta shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just gross. Imagine wearing no
God, I know what happens on stage.
In a bar. Yeah, because I
spill drinks. I see guys spitting all the time.
I spit on stage all the time.
Yes. I'm talking about you.
And I spit beer on stage.
Gosh.
I drop beer on stage.
You bleed on stage.
Yeah, I've cut my finger before, and I just like am like bleeding like a sieve, and it's just like whatever, just flick blood on the stage. I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't want to step on that.
No, I didn't want to walk out with my shoes.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to burn my shoes after that. So like for us, like we'd never wear shorts, always wear shoes, whatever. And then Kyle and I specifically make sure we don't wear the same band shirt.
Yeah, because we do own the same band T-shirts.
We like
different designs, but the same band.
Like we don't want to be like, whoa, these guys fucking really love the Flatliners, which we do.
Fuck yeah.
We just don't want to be those bands are like, wow, oh, cool. Like I don't think anybody really is going to put that together, but we just don't want to be like, yeah, that band, like they're the Flatliners lovers band. That's really the only thing I think we do. As far as like anything else, it's like, yeah, we're pretty loose about it. So kind of just wear what you would normally wear around, and I don't think like that much more about it. So we've done the both extremes, I guess. Well, like, so I understand the whole band outfit, the band gimmick. I think it's more of a gimmick now.
There are things that are cool about it.
Okay,
but
you
can't look like you're trying too hard.
I guess that's like the fine line. Is like you look like you're trying too hard. But I guess the positives are, it's like a uniform.
You don't look like you're in a gang.
Yeah. Well, it's like you look uniform. You're all together, and it's kind of like I think in some ways it could be professional because sometimes you see bands and they all have their same get-ups or like the same, like, okay, if they're all wearing checkers or whatever, or they're all wearing like
and there's 8 of them and they all have brass instruments.
Like ska
and you
bands.
wish the stage caught on fire at that moment.
Stage gimmicks like that are. I usually think of ska bands who do that shit.
Yeah,
all the fucking time. Jesus Christ! But so because we had our friends who We played a show, and then they were a ska band, and we saw them get out on stage, and they wore our type of getup that we used to wear when we were kids. You know, the black pants, the black button-up shirt, and they all wore white ties.
But I think they wore shorts.
No, some of them wore shorts. Anyways, so we saw them come out on stage, and they're playing, and Kyle, like, he's like, "Ooh, boy, I'm glad we don't do that anymore." It's like once you step out of it and you're actually watching, you're like, "Ooh, fuck." Sorry.
I think that's also like with growing up, like you just know, like you know more.
I think so
you're compiling shit to not do. That's what you're doing.
It's a very fine line. If you really learn a lot of stuff really by playing in bands and going to shows and figuring out what you like. And same thing with music too. It's like I don't really listen to stuff that I used to actually I do. I still listen to the same bands.
You listen to MXPX and Sugar Cult
all day. So those were like bands. Okay, like with Sugar Cult, I thought it was kind of cool because they were together, but they never matched kind of thing. They were like, okay, they all kind of wore like black clothes on stage. Like, you know, Against Me, they do that. They all wear black t-shirts in different ways. And I think that's kind of a cool, it's not really a gimmick. They just kind of have a look for their band. And there's a fine line because it can look hokey and like cliche and dorky.
While talking about this, I keep thinking of that band. I think they're called the Addicts. If you think of it, where they look like Clockwork Orange kind of
yeah.
And that bugs the shit out of me, actually. Their faces are painted and it's like, oh God. Fucking like, Kiss is done, man.
Well, yeah, no, Kiss, you know, that's another one. But that's like a total theatrics and totally.
And when they took their paint off, everyone was like, "Whoa,
put that shit back on."
Bunch of regular dudes.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's like that's the thing that makes it so hard. It's such a fine line. You could either make it look professional and like really put together, and you had thought into it, or you can look fucking lame as fuck. You look like if you're not doing it right. Like you look like you're just like kind of put some effort in, but you didn't really give a shit in order to do it right. And that's what I don't know. And it can really distract from the music, I guess.
Yeah.
And the way I think about it, the way we used to do it, I think sometimes we put a little bit more thought into making sure that we were all like wearing the right thing and not always playing the right thing.
That's true.
So now it's like, like don't wear stuff that you wouldn't want to go to the show in. Is kind of our thought. Like if you wanted to go see a band play, you wouldn't like wear a bathrobe and flip flop your slippers on stage. Or like, if I ever go to the like, you know, it's like you wouldn't wear basketball shorts when you're playing on stage.
Yeah.
Even when we were on tour, I don't think I ever wore shorts on stage. And we were touring during summer. Like put on some fucking jeans.
I think I don't think I ever wore on stage shorts.
Yeah,
maybe I did. I don't know. I can't remember. I was blacked out. But I definitely drive with shorts.
Yeah, so you got your driving.
I got my driving rig.
Wait, what's your driving uniform? You're more strict on that.
Yeah.
So we're like 9-hour drives, comfy, 9 hours in the car.
Yeah. So I usually wear my Converse and I wear my boots.
Okay. Because you gotta be quick on your feet when you're
ankle
sitting
socks. On your ass. And then I gotta wear
your short shorts.
Yeah, I gotta wear, not my short shorts.
They're above the knee. They're pretty high above the knee.
No, they're at the knee. And then I have 2 more that I've bought.
And then I hike them up.
That are I do a couple rolls on them, like so
because you got to be able to have like your
basketball shorts.
Your
that's what it's about.
When you're like hitting the clutch when there's no clutch.
Yeah, no clutch. Yeah, so I like to be real comfortable because even at that point, you're still like sweating and being gross in a chair that you rented a van that already smells.
Yeah, and you're gonna make it even worse with your own stink.
But I love sleeping in that thing still.
Yeah,
still my jam.
Still,
I want to get one of those chairs and just put it in my like bedroom and sleep on that.
Your wife sleeps in the bed and you just sleep on
queen size bed
on the bench.
Yeah. Oh, I love that thing.
Yeah,
there's a certain way you gotta sleep on that.
Yeah, I always slept on the Ampeg 410. That was my go-to.
Yep.
Because the way I sleep, I like to curl up in a ball, and so it was always like I would sleep on top of the amps because nobody would want to sleep in the back, and I had so much room to spread out. So my whole go-to is like I curl up in a ball and I like to sleep, but every once in a while when I'm, in there, I like to stretch and spread and then come back in.
Yeah.
And like while I'm sleeping. So it was perfect to be in the back because nobody was like, oh, it's uncomfortable. There's no cushion. It's just sleeping on a hard, amplifier.
But I think we put a carpet on there,
That didn't do a damn.
and then a couple blankets on it.
No, I kind of
So
had
it
my
was
sleeping bag on there.
Plush.
And my big thing is like, okay, I would lock myself in the back chamber area where like it couldn't really get out, and I would just grab 2 beers and I would like have my little headphones. I'm like, all right, guys, I'm locked in here for the night. See ya.
I liked the second bench, actually second or third, whatever bench seat.
Yeah.
But then I like to face the seat back. So
Okay.
like I sleep on my side and aim towards that seat back, and that was like perfect.
Yeah, the
you
worst.
You can't sleep on your back on one of those, or you're gonna end up like an accordion.
Yeah, the worst is that front seat area.
Yes,
That's the worst.
that was bad. Yeah, we really tried to make that work. It's just really tough still.
Yeah.
We have to like make something.
Yeah, you always like lost the bet at sitting in there. It's always the drummer never wanted to do it,
Oh yeah,
but we like made him do it.
yeah.
Because it was like between him and
Our buddy.
Yeah, our buddy, the merch guy. And you never slept up there, did you?
Nope.
Because like you're like, oh, I'm too big, I couldn't fit there. So it was between the two of them. And I always offered like, I'll sleep up there, but you guys go sleep on the amp. And they're like, no, I'd rather sleep on a cushion or whatever. So they always, between the two of them, and they always like
Rotated.
lost like every other night they had to sleep there. Anyways, we were talking about band uniforms, band outfits.
Yep.
Anyways,
That was relevant.
yeah, they can be good or bad, I guess with all these, like, you choose, whatever.
You decide.
There's some good, there's some bad, and it's really, it's kind of just better.
We're probably wrong. We're probably super ignorant right now.
Yeah, I wish you weren't so ignorant, Kyle.
Yeah, me too.
I wish we were on the right side of this
Fuck you.
this opinion. We had the right thoughts, but I don't know. Like I said, if you dress up on stage, like you could look really fucking lame.
Or you can look super sick.
Or you could just like not do it, and you could be totally fine by focusing on playing the right music and being at the show, and not pissing off the other bands.
Yeah, so like moral of the story is don't be in a ska band. All right, next.
Yeah, fuck. I can't deal with ska. Dude. All right, I think that about wraps it up. But before we go, I wanted to mention our Patreon. You guys can support the show and become a patron of the Tone Jerks. So make sure to head to patreon.com/the Tone Jerks, and you guys can help support the show. And starting at the $1 level up to $5 or whatever, you guys can get some extra episodes every week. But at the $1 level, we have it at the name drop level. And our first Patreon, we're going to drop them again. We have fatfooteffects.com. So make sure to check out fatfooteffects.com. They're doing some cool ass shit. They've been a big support of the show since day one. So make sure to check them out. And, while you guys are online, make sure to leave a review on iTunes for us. 5 stars or no stars. That's fine too. Just, write a review. Actually, we need more of them. Tell us how much we suck. And like, these guys don't know shit about tone.
They need to drink more. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Today was a sober episode for me, so let me know if you want me to get more drunk. So we will see you next time. We love you. Bye.
Bye-bye. I like having the weekends off.
I think Friday, Saturday was the best to have off.
Yeah.
Because you can
Still handle shit like going
on
to the
Fridays.
bank.
Yeah. And that's my one thing. I was working Monday through Friday for a while, but I'm like, I couldn't do anything. It's like not even like cool shit. It's like, oh, I got to take my dog to the vet. I got to,
Oh, God.
It's like I had to do it after work.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, yeah, we're open till like 6 or whatever. But it's like still, I got off work at 5 and I had to drive my ass, hurry over there and whatever. And be the last person there. Even though it's not like a restaurant, but it's like you're at the vet and you're the last one there and they're turning off the lights and I'm waiting for them.
Like
I'm
cleaning the floor.
I'm like,
Where's my dog?
can I get my dog back? Before you guys
Forgot my checkbook.
forgot my dog.
Forgot my dachshund.
Yeah. So I don't know. That's just, I like having a weekday off. Like, cause I'm off tomorrow and I have like a whole like list of things that I'm trying to get done, but I'm probably gonna fuck off all day.
Yeah.
That seems to be like a go-to for me.
I usually fuck off until about like 2 or 3.
And then you
And then I
realize
come out here and then I start working on things.
you realize you're like, yeah, you know what? I can get a lot done today. And then you look, I'm like, it's 3 o'clock.
I'm gonna wake up at fucking 7 o'clock. I'm gonna have a healthy breakfast. And you're like, nope, fucking 11 o'clock. Got a fucking greasy bagel. And then
Well, for me, sometimes I'm like, okay, I will still wake up early, and I'm like, oh man, I could do this and this and this and this.
and you just lay there.
Yeah, you know, I'm just gonna go back to bed and watch something. And I look, it's 12:30. Fuck, I wasted my whole day, and I haven't even showered yet. And I still got.
Oh well, I'll catch up on that tomorrow.
I still got to go to the gym, and then I think, well, I'm not gonna shower before the gym, just because I'm just gonna get sweaty again. And then when you get
could
done,
do that. You could shower before you go to the gym.
that would probably be a nice thing to do.
Yeah, because like you're gonna get like crotch rot right there.